All right, we're here with head coach Mike Jones as the Blue Tigers prepare for their home finale against William Jewell on Saturday. Coach, with this being the last home game of the year, it's your annual senior day. What are you going to remember most about this year's senior class?
Each guy is different. We start with Treston Pulley. He's from our original recruiting class. He's him and Eric Howard. So those two guys have been here the longest. They've done a great job. They're going to graduate. The Erickson graduated in December, Treston in May. And you look at Kareem and Paul and OJ and Larkin. Look at all the different guys we've recruited since then. And for the most part, the guys that are graduating, eligibility's up this year. About 70% of them are going to graduate. So that's something that we really are proud of.
What has this year's senior class meant to your program?
You know what? I think they bring great leadership. We didn't win the games that we would like to win, as many would like, but I think those guys have went through adversity, and I think they show the young guys how to deal with adversity the correct way. A lot of times people will quit on the team or decide, I'm gonna finish up school, football, and these guys have weathered the storm and done everything we asked them to do. And so we're proud of how they approached it and how they are finishing the season.
Well, with this year's group, is there anything that you remember in particular, any really fond memory you have just from either any one person or, anything that this group has done?
They're a very close group. These guys care generally for each other. I think they really wanted to go out to winning. Unfortunately, we didn't do that. But, they did everything. They approached everything the correct way, They held each other accountable, which is outstanding for young men. And like I said, I think they did a great job of leadership because, previous years, other than maybe one other class, our senior classes haven't been, they've been okay. But as far as leadership, keeping teams together, these guys have done a phenomenal job. When you only have one win for a year, as of right now, and have all the teams still playing as hard as they possibly can, that's a testament to those guys. And I tell them all the time, you guys are doing a phenomenal job of leading, keeping this team together. Because a lot of times guys could have quit or decided they didn't want to play football anymore or be part of the football program. And these guys kept this team together.
Well, the last couple of weeks I know you've played a lot more underclassmen. However, some of them have gone on and really produced. Is that a testament to that leadership you're talking about from your upperclassmen?
Absolutely. I think the leadership of getting these guys in position. Usually, earlier in the season, we were playing younger guys the last couple of years. This year, because we had so many seniors, that we didn't need that, but unfortunately, because of injury and, different things, we started playing more freshmen than, we anticipated. We thought we possibly could redshirt some guys, but two things happened. She had some injuries, and then those guys started playing a lot better. So, we decided to go ahead and play them, burn a redshirt year, and now they're playing a lot more. And I think, they're growing as freshmen. The saying is, by the time you start as a freshman, you should be playing as a sophomore by the end of the season. And I think some of these guys are doing that.
Well, this week you have William Jewell. When you look at them on film, what jumps out at you?
Well, you know what? They play hard. You look at what they're doing. They move the ball well. They make big plays. I've watched them, offensively, and they have a lot of big plays in their schemes. When you look at the amount of plays and you look, how many plays they're playing in the game. And, last week they had over 600 yards total offense. So, they only have 64 plays, I believe. So they're averaging almost 10 yards a play. So, that jumps out at you. Defensively, like I said, they like to do different things, moving guys around in a three-man front. Sometimes four-man fronts, so we got to do a good job there. And then they play great special teams. I think that their special teams, their return teams, are a lot better than people give them credit for. I think they're leading the conference in kickoff returns, and I think they're like second or third or fourth in punt returns. So their return teams are doing a phenomenal job.
Well, they do enter with the league's second best passing attack, but you guys have the league's top passing defense. So what is going to be the key for your defense to continue playing well against the pass to possibly get a win on Saturday?
Well, I think pass defense comes down to, breaking on footballs, getting good breaks on footballs. When you're in man-to-man coverage, having high discipline, You know, when you're in zone coverage, getting your foot in the ground, we say it all the time, get your foot in the ground and get a great break on the football. And then tackling. You know, tackling is critical in pass defense because if a guy catches it, we got to get him on the ground. So if we do those three phases, you know, play good to get man-to-man coverage when we're in zone, drive, break on the ball, and tackle the guy with the ball, and then finally making sure we're in the right places we're supposed to be in our zone coverages, then we should be fine.
And then finally, in addition to being Senior Day, this is also Heroes Weekend. I know that this is a game that's always really important to you. Why is that?
Well, my uncle, my family are firefighters. So I have, you know, 6 cousins, an uncle, actually a brother, actually a couple nephews that are firefighters. So, you know, that's special to me, those guys, you know, because I always say the same thing. If I hadn't been a coach or played in the NFL, I probably would have been a firefighter. So, you know, I think it's great to honor those guys as well as the police officers who protect us. So, you know, we look at, you know, the police officers, firefighters, and those guys that serve our country. You know, we always want to make sure that we honor them and know that they're special and they mean a lot to us.
All right. Good luck this week, Coach. Thanks for your
you.
time.